so you can play.
Matthew here from MiniWarGaming.com, and it's time for another Beat Matt Batrep.
MiniWarGaming's Beat Matt Batrep.
I've got Dan here with me, Codex Dan as he's now known.
Hey.
And he does speak English. And we have a special game for you today, a couple special games actually. This first game that we're going to be playing is going to be a Cities of Death game. I'm actually playing this to kind of get warmed up for our open narrative campaign. This battle report might be posted way after we've already started, but this is before we've actually started. Time travel. And so just wanted to brush up on the rules and interacting with all the buildings. So we're going to be playing Orks versus Tyranids, a classic matchup between Dan and Matt, as we used to do back in the olden days.
Yeah.
Many years ago. And if you want to challenge us to a battle report, we'd love to have you. Go to miniwargaming.com/challenge for all the details. So as I said, we're going to be playing a Cities of Death mission. Now you can find the rules for Cities of Death, not in the Cities of Death book, but in the High Fleet Leviathan supplement. Of course, you could always use the old Cities of Death book, but I believe that these rules now supersede those. It essentially plays like a Maelstrom mission with special objectives, and you just are supposed to play it with a lot of terrain. How much terrain? Well, at least 6 buildings, because you need 6 objectives that have to be placed in buildings and or ruins. And so, with playing with buildings like this, some interesting rule problems come up, because as we all know, 7th edition 40k, or just 40k in general, isn't the most airtight rule system in existence. For example, if you were to have a guy right here, no, this is a bad one. Let's go over to this one because it's shorter. And you want it to move up to here, how do you do it? Well, in 6th edition, you'd have to roll difficult terrain, and you can't your vertical and your horizontal. No problem, right? Well, in 7th edition...
3 turns later, you have your unit on the board.
Yeah, it takes you a while to get them all up there. Well, in the 7th edition, you still count them vertical. So let's say this is 4 inches, and you can move 6 inches, so you can move 4 inches up and 2 inches over. But it doesn't say it's difficult. Now, if you have like battlements on a bastion, or on a lot of the other fortifications, they'll specify that the battlements are difficult terrain, but it doesn't say that for buildings in general. It's difficult terrain to go up. And so, and also the other problem is jump and jet infantry. They basically, according to the rules, have unlimited vertical distance. And so a jetpack infantry moving 6 inches could go from here to here. And so, and then on top of that, we have the blast and template problem, which we'll talk about in just a second. So we've made some house rules for how these buildings are going to work. And it's important that we have those house rules because then all our games can try to be consistent with how we do it. So first off, moving from here to here will not count as difficult terrain, but you still have to count the vertical distance. And that way it allows the infantry to actually move around more freely on the board, which is kind of important if you're going to be playing with multi-level so that you don't just end up playing the entire game in the streets below. The jump and the jet have unlimited vertical movement. So yes, as weird as it looks, jetpacks can move from here to here, and it only counts as the horizontal distance. And of course it looks weird once you get to tall buildings, but most buildings you play on don't end up being super tall, and so you don't usually run into this problem too much. Same thing with jump infantry. And because this is not difficult terrain, when they land on it, they don't have to take a dangerous terrain test. Now we've thrown in a house rule, however, that tracked bikes, so non-jet bikes, so just regular bikes, and tracked vehicles, so in other words non-skimmer vehicles, except for walkers, cannot go up here. Because technically by the rule, if this isn't difficult terrain, heck, even if it was difficult terrain, a vehicle could drive up and land right here, and that would be okay. Now, in your normal game of 40k, if you just have short buildings, not a big deal. But you're playing Cities of Death, watching a fast orc truck, for example, go flat out and end up right here, while it could look kind of cool, it's kind of ridiculous. Same thing with bikes. And so
I'm okay with it.
Hey, don't make me look like the bad guy. You were part of that discussion. I'm not making this rule for this game specifically. We're making the rule for how we're going to be working in the Cities of Death with all these buildings for the campaign. So I understand that not everybody's going to agree. In fact, some of you might vehemently disagree, and that is okay. You make your own house rules, because really when it comes down to the 40k rules are not 100% clear. Because even in the picture where it shows the vertical and the horizontal, it shows 2 dice. One of them being a 6 and one being a 2. And that picture was in the 6th edition rulebook, and it was difficult terrain. Games Workshop, why do you do this to me? to your local gaming club, not a big deal. Make a house rule. Who's going to get really angry? But when you have tens of thousands of people watching your battle reports, you're bound to get lots of people disagreeing with your house rules, trying to interpret the 40k rules. So just please be lenient and realize it's just the way we're going to do it. Also, cover. You get 4-up cover from buildings, is what we're saying. And you only get it from true line of sight. So one guy's shooting here to here, no cover. Shooting here to here, and this lip is covering him enough, then there would be cover. But it's all true line of sight. So in that case, maybe there wasn't. But it's just the example. Like from here to here, we have this lip. And that would give that guy cover. But when he shoots back, there wouldn't be cover. Now that's very simplified. So obviously there's going to be all sorts of weird situations that are going to come up. And so in the Cities of Death, the works like Maelstrom, where we're going to be placing 6 objectives, they have to be on a building or in ruins. And then there's a special deck of cards, which we don't have, so we're just going to have to roll it and use the book as a reference, that have better interactions with buildings and things like that. And unlike the old Cities of Death, there's no stratagems. So we're both bringing 1,500 point lists. I have my Tyranid army here, which consists of the Swarm Lord, and he's got 3 Tyrant Guard with him. And then for our troop choice, and this is a combined arms attachment, by the way, our troop choice, we have a group of warriors with Death Spitters and 1 Barb Strangler, and then 3 groups of 10 Termagants, each with 5 Flesh Borers and 5 Devourers. We have 2 Zoanthropes, not 1 group of 2, but 2 groups of 1. And then we have a Sporocyst in our heavy support slot, upgraded with Barb Stranglers. And we'll see how that works out, because it's immobile, which could be a big disadvantage in this game, but we'll see. He infiltrates, so maybe I'll find a good space for him. And then we've also got the Demacaron, or however you want to call him. And since he is a leaping creature, he's going to interact with the terrain very interestingly as well. And we've got a Tervagon, who is an HQ choice, because I don't have any groups of 30 Termagants. Why don't you walk us through what you have, Dan?
There's some orcs.
Orcs!
Lots of Orks.
But yeah. All right, we got a War Boss. He's got Power Claw, and Combi Scorcha, and Tax Squig, and Lucky Stick.
Of course you brought the Lucky Stick.
Well, it's fantastic.
Of course, it's awesome.
This guy, I could not find my shock attack gun, so he's proxy to shock attack gun on a bike.
So he's a big mech with shock attack gun on a
Yes.
bike. Does he also have a Power Claw?
No.
You could give him a Power Claw as well.
I could. I don't have the points for it.
Fine. So
That's like 5 points.
that Power Claw is actually a shock attack gun.
Yes.
Because the big mech wills it to be so.
Yeah. Okay, so then we got 20 Shooter Boys. The bigger squads are Shooter Boys. I don't have enough. Okay, so Shooter Boys. Is this a knob? Okay, we'll find a boy.
Whatever.
Okay, they have a Power Claw. Shooter Boys, that's it. Same thing over here, duplicate squad. Then we have 3 trucks. They got the boarding planks, and they just have big choppas on their knobs, and they're Slugger Choppa Boys. Then we have 10 Burners. They're Burners. Then we have 2 Death Dreads. And they got 2 Scorches each.
2 Scorches. So they don't have screws?
No.
right.
Well, that's a close combat weapon.
Close combat weapon, right.
They have 2 close combat weapons and 2 Scorches.
And 2 Scorches.
Yeah.
Got it. So not 4 close combat weapons.
Yeah.
Because that actually gives them more attacks.
Right.
Because they're special.
Right.
And what's this over here?
And those are 4 Death Copters with combi, or just rockets. They're twin-linked rockets.
Twin-linked rockets. And that is 1,500 points of Orks. And this is a combined arms attachment as
Yes.
well. And we are deployed. Now, just a little sub note. As much as I said all those house rules, after we were deploying, I'm like, I don't care. You know what? Trucks and bikes can go up and down the walls all they want. I just want to see what happens. And I don't want, against Orks, to nerf a bunch of the guys that he's brought, because I know that it would be a bit of a nerf that they couldn't go up. But at the same time, the rules aren't clear in how it's supposed to work. And so, yes, it will still count the vertical movement as part of the movement, but it should be interesting. And it's not difficult to the top of these buildings because they're not battlements. So it's just all sorts of confusing. Anyways, we rolled off for everything, and we're going to be playing the first Cities of Death mission, which is pretty straightforward. You just draw 3 tactical objectives per turn, or up to 3, I should say. And we're just using the Cities of Death tactical objectives. And so we place the objectives. We got 1 here. They all have to be placed in ruins or in buildings. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where's the 6th one?
Under the truck.
Oh, the trucks. The trucks got it. And we're not doing mysterious objectives just because we don't have any flyers. And I know that they could help, but there's going to be enough bookkeeping to do with this. So we're just going to play it as is. Now, I deployed first, and I've got my Demacaron right there, and he's got leaping, so he gets to move like a jetpack infantry kind of and jump up and down the buildings. That'll be kind of fun. Swarm Lord out front, and then we got Zoanthrope, Termagants. We got a Tervagon back here, Termagant, Zoanthrope, and Warriors. I still have to infiltrate my Sporocyst, But I'm probably just going to drop him right here to hold this objective and just fire his barbed stranglers down that alleyway. I'm sure there will always be a target. And then over here we got lots of orcs, Burnas and orc boys and shooter boys and def dreads and shock attack gun on the bike. And we got the def coptas back there. They'll be very maneuverable for Cities of Death because they'll just jump around. And a couple trucks, 3 trucks. Is this truck full of boys or it's just sitting there empty?
They're all full.
They're all full. Okay, so that should be interesting. So I'm going to choose to go first. Do you want to steal the initiative?
Yeah.
Okay. So steal? Nope.
Nah.
Tyranids. Turn 1. So I rolled for my objectives, and I've got to seize objective 1 right there. And the seize objective 1, you get a point if you get it, and you get D3 points if at the beginning of the turn where you got it, the enemy had it. So basically, taking it from the enemy is worth D3. I also had the one where you have to capture the objective closest to the enemy table edge, which is number 2 in this case. Unfortunately, one that's probably going to be hard for me to get this turn. And then I also got the one where I have to kill something in the shooting phase. And if that thing was in ruins, completely in ruins, or in a building in the shooting phase, I get D3. So, for example, if I shoot this truck and kill it, that'll get me that point. Or that def dread. Or somehow getting your bike with the shock attack gun who's on that building. But the entire unit has to be in ruins or in the building to get the D3 points. Otherwise, it's just a point for killing something by shooting it. Beginning of the movement phase, Swarm Lord gets to choose a unit within 18 inches, including himself, and they gain Preferred Enemy, Monster Hunter, or Furious Charge. I'll never choose Monster Hunter because you don't have any monsters creatures. I'll give himself Preferred Enemy for this turn. Leap! Bonk! Is that scary or what?
Yeah, that is.
The Swarm Lord's like, come get some! And there was no night fighting this first turn. We rolled and we didn't get it. Difficult terrain for the Zoanthrope, 6 inches. I'm just going to move him, not the full 6, just to here. Move through cover for the Termagants, 4 inches. Do-do, do-do-do, do-do. Flamers love Cities of Death. Your Burner Boys should be able to have some fun. Maybe. We'll see. I don't care what happens in this game. Right now, it looks cool. I have to admit that at least. It's kind of like taking my favorite element of playing Infinity and bringing it into 40k, which is lots of buildings. The warriors will advance. Oh, sorry, objective. Didn't mean to move you. Honest. Move through cover for that Termagant. 6 inches. He'll just stay on this side of the cover, and then he's going to spawn Termagants. Since I only brought one of them, I'm going to get doubles my first roll. See? Triple 1! Oh, yeah, baby! The ultimate kick in the face when you bring a Termagant. Woo! There they are, the only 3 to come along with the Termagant.
You just wait. They're going to be just hold objectives all game.
Yeah, these guys will turn the entire game. This is fun. These Termagants are going to swarm forward 6 inches up into this walkway. We're just going to shoot down until there's no more orcs. Zoanthrope, move through cover, so 4 inches, so 2 inches down, 2 inches over, so he's just going to move forward a bit. Oh wait, it's not shooting phase yet. Psychic phase! I got 8 warp charges plus 2, so you've got 2 and I've got 10. Swarm Lord is going to attempt to manifest Warp Blast using the truck as a target. He has 2 4+s and doesn't get a single. Wow, my rolling is good so far this game. He then is going to attempt to manifest Onslaught onto these guys, which will allow them to run and then shoot. 4+. You got it? Do you want to try to stop it? You need a single 6.
What else can you cast?
I got more Onslaughts, another Warp Blast, got my Paroxysm, and everybody has the Primaris, of course, which is Dominion.
Oh, let it go.
Let it go? Okay, so they have Onslaught. And then he's going to manifest Warp Blast to fire at this group. Strength 5, AP3, small blast.
Which group?
This group.
Okay.
And I get it with 2, so you're going to need 2 6s.
Aha! Oh.
No. You target it right here. Strength 5, AP3. So it's on top of the guy with his gun pointing up. Direct hit. So look straight down and tell me how many I hit.
You get... Oh, people are on their side.
So I hit 6 of them, winning them on 3s. Yeah! Wow, this is not going well. 2 wounds. You get a 5-up cover from that, and only 1 dies. Wow, that was awesome. And at the beginning of the shooting phase, I'm producing 3 Spore Mines from the Sporocyst. So the shooting phase, this zoanthrope is going to run 6 inches. Just going to move out to the open. He's like, psh, who needs cover when you have invulns? These termagants, who are going to be able to shoot after they run, will run 5 inches. They can move up to here. More importantly, these guys are going to move up. They are then going to target this truck. We got 3 of them are actually in range, so 9 shots in on 4s. Wow, my rolling is not looking. You're using these dice, by the way, and I'm glancing on 6s. Nothing. Turbogon will run 1 inch. Yeah. Dimmacairn will run 3 inches. So he's just going to move up to the edge. These Termagants will run 6 inches, so that'll just be enough to get them where I want. Zoanthrope will run 5 inches. Just bring them to here. And these guys will run 2 inches. Watch out, here I come. Ready or not. That's all I got for the shooting phase. So the assault phase.
Okay.
Oh, right, the end of the shooting phase. I didn't see him, he was hiding. Sporosis automatically fires at the nearest unit that he can see. Actually, before that, the spore mines are going to run 1 inch as they move half. So the nearest target is actually the Death Dread. I'm still going to fire it because there's Barber Stranglers and even a direct hit will hit some of your guys. So we're going to put the center over on this side of it because I want to try to pin his flamers so that when the Swarmlord tries to charge them, they don't get to overwatch. So we got 5 of these. Number 1, 2 inches back. So we've got, looks like 1 boy and 2 Burnus.
Yep.
Number 2, that way, 9 inches. Great. So, with the blast and flamer rule that we were using, it has to only hit 1 level. So technically, that blast hits down there. So it's going to hit those Termagants.
About 3 inches over here.
So yeah, it's hitting all 3 of the guys that were spawned. Sorry, we just remeasured. It's only 2 of them that get hit. Number 3, direct hit.
Oh.
How many does that hit?
That's 6.
Oh, 6 more. So that's 8 of them.
And 1.
And 1. So 8, 1, 1, and 2. And number 4, back 8 inches. Oh yeah. And it hits that group.
2, 3,
How many
4,
times?
5, 6, 7.
So 8, 8, 1, and 2. And the last one, back that way, 8 inches. Yeah, and that hits.
I'll hit 1.
1. So we got 8, 8, 2, and 2. What are the easy ones? 2 Termagants wounded on 3s, and I have a 4-up cover. Yeah, 1 dies. It has pinning, but these guys are fearless because they're in Synapse. And 2 of these guys are hit, wounded on 4s. 2 wounds, and it originates from him, so they're going to have a 4-up cover. So 2 of them die in relation to the Sporocyst. And then we'll do this boy squad back there. They got 8 hits, wounding on 4s. Only 2 wounds. 5-up cover, 1 dies, but still going to be a pinning check. And then what I think is the most important, the Burna boys got hit 8 times, wounding on 4s. And, well, finally statistical, 4 wounds. Hold on.
That's 4 up. No?
Yeah, no, yeah, they're going to be 4 up. Because from his relation. Yeah, so 2 of them die. Nearest to the Sporocyst, even the one that's at a line of sight, because it's a blast. So we got 3 pinning tests. Let's start with this group right here. Leadership 7. They make it. And then the boys behind them, or behind the Death Dread. Okay, they fail it, but they have the mob rule. So roll a d6. So 3. So they do have an orc character, right?
Yeah, they have a character.
So they take d6. So 2, strength 4 hits. Nothing. And then pinning test on the Burna boys, which is the most important. They fail it. Do they have a character in there?
Nope.
So mob rule, you need a high roll. Oh, that is it. 4 to 6 is squabble. Is there at least 10 models?
Not anymore.
Oh no! So there was no reason to roll it. No character, not at least 10 boys. This squad is pinned. So they are pinned. Let's put a little red token on them to remember that. So that was the end of the shooting phase. Nothing took enough casualties to take a morale check. So assault phase, Swarmlord is going to declare a charge against the Burnas who cannot overwatch. And he will also not get the initiative penalty because they are pinned.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so let's see if he can make the charge though. I need a 7-inch charge. I have moved through cover so it doesn't get reduced.
Same chance as mine getting pinned.
7! Sorry, Burna boys. Hey, Swarmlord gets to kill something. That is spectacular. And these guys move up as far as they can. Arrgh. You know, silver lining, they're no longer pinned.
Now they can Overwatch.
And they're power weapons because they didn't use their Burnas. So, great.
Do they still have that rule?
I thought so. We'll double check it though. Dan's a little rusty with his orcs. So I should have said this at the beginning. Be kind. He hasn't played much 40k in the past couple of years. Mostly War Machine. So I don't get an initiative penalty because you were pinned. So we'll pile in 3 inches. So everybody's going to be in.
I could have had a good chance if I was not pinned.
I should have. Actually, this could work against me because my Swarm Lord is going to kill guys, and then these guys will not be able to fight. So that will work for you. So initiative 6, Swarm Lord will go first with the 6 attacks. 6 attacks sitting on 3s. He's got preferred enemy. Oh, come on, 2s. Oh, 3 hits. He's winning on 2s, no saves though. Preferred enemy. Preferred enemy. Okay, 3 died. Oh, I can't believe you only killed 3. Then these guys pile in and they can't attack because you are not in base contact with me. And then you get to pile in, and because you didn't use your flamers in the Overwatch, you get to use them as power weapons. So they're going to be AP 3. Because it says that they can't use the other profile in the same turn. And so if you do Wall of Death, you've used your template profile and wouldn't be able to get your AP 3. So you get to attack back. So you got 10 attacks back hitting on 5s. I guess... No, you use the majority. You use the majority weapon skill.
Aha.
So you actually hit on 4, so you got 3 more. Yeah, we're not in a challenge, so you don't use his weapon skill, you use majority, and they're all weapon skill 5, and he's 9.
What's his toughness?
6. So you are winning on 6s, but you're AP 3, so he'll ignore his 3+ armor. He'll still get his 4+ invuln, but
Come on.
6s. Nothing. So you lost by 3. Leadership 4 test because you lost by 3.
Not even an issue.
Now I see if I can catch you. Initiative 6, 8. Even if we're all 6.
Did you catch me? That's a 1.
A 1. Okay, so the burners are all dead. Which means you get to shoot at them. Silver lining, right? And 3-inch consolidate. It really doesn't matter. I'm just going to kind of block your way. Because they all have 3-up armor. And he's got some automatic pass to his lookout sir, so it really doesn't matter which one's in front of which one. So I'll just put him like that. Block that alleyway. Yeah, baby. That is first blood, though, so I do get a point for that. So yay, me, that's a point. At the end of my turn, I didn't get any of my objectives, and I'm going to throw away the one that says I have to get the one closest to your table edge. It's worth D3, but I just don't want to go for it, because these guys, there are no rules in 40k for jumping. That would be cool.
All the way up.
Exactly. They should have jumping rules. Like
In 4 turns, you might have it, Matt.
I know, right? It's like move there, then run there, and then move there, and then move, and then run. Yeah, no, it's going to take forever. The Demacaran could do it because of his leaping, but nah. So I'm going to throw that one away. So the score is 1-0 for the Tyranids because of first blood. So the 3 objectives at the beginning of the Orcs' turn 1 that he drew, where the one he has to kill a unit in close combat. If that unit was fully in ruins or in a building or on a building, then he gets D3 victory points instead. So these guys wouldn't count for that because they're not in a building. But pretty much anybody else, if he kills those termagants, that'll be worth D3 or anything up here, obviously, or the Sporocyst. Another one that he got was the perimeter defense, which is there can be no more than 1 enemy scoring unit within 12 inches of the center. The center's right here.
It's not gonna happen.
And if you clear 18 inches, you get D3.
Oh, I'm going for it.
Yeah, you can do it. Yeah, if you clear 18 inches, all I have left is my Sporocyst, and you win. And then the last one is Streets of Death, which is the opposite of the one where you have to kill something in ruins. If you kill a unit in any way that's at least 1 model started in open ground, then you gain D3 victory points. And so that would be this unit, this Zoanthrope, this unit, or the 3 Spore Mines that are just sitting back there. Truck forward. And the other truck too.
Wait,
What? Changing your mind?
gotta think.
Oh, you gotta think.
I know, my
Okay.
bad.
So he is going to keep the truck there and move up the next one as well. The Death Dread, the one who's probably best suited to take on the Swarm Lord, as he's got front armor of 12.
We're right there.
He's going to move after the Swarm Lord.
Charge!
You mean move through difficult terrain?
Yeah, we're getting there.
So they're coming in too. Okay. Truck is
We're
going to
gonna
drive.
3 and over 3. So we're gonna be right here.
Yeah, you're good. That is going to be a dangerous terrain check because of the lip.
That's fine.
So don't roll a 1. You're fine. Now he's going to disembark, and technically down there is within 6 inches of the base. Man, using a lot of terrain like this just breaks 40k.
All the rules are like, I guess that's right.
Yeah, technically there's no rule that stops you from doing that. Yeah, so we're actually going to accurately represent what just happened. The truck just tipped sideways and dumped the boys onto the ground. Death Dread. Episode 6. Dan's trying to cheat.
6 looks like 8 sometimes, okay? They're both roundy and twirly.
Death Coptus. What are you trying to do? You trying to like stack them on top of each other?
Something like that.
Make sure they all fit?
Wait,
They all have to fit.
that's not gonna work.
No, it's not going to work. I'm going to jump this way instead. It was a good way for him to get all of them in coherency and be able to see the Swarm Lord, which is the target that he's most worried about. I wonder why. And the bike is going to ramp up. Vroom, Ghost Rider style.
7.
Now, because there was a lip, there is a dangerous terrain test to be made.
That's fine.
Don't roll a 1, you're fine. And these boys will move forward. Oh, and there goes the Death Dread.
He stumbled forward.
Man, this is hard to play on so much terrain, but it's awesome at the same time. These sluggas into the zone throat, hitting on 5s, so 4 hits. Wounding on 4s. 2 wounds. 3 up invulns, and he takes a wound.
Great.
So he's down to 1 wound. Big Shooter is going to fire at him as well, hitting on 5s. Oh, 2. Of course, you're hitting more with your Orks. And then
Strength
wounding
5.
on 3, so 1 hit. 3 up invuln. He's alive. And these boys are going to fire into the Swarm Lords group. 26 attacks, hitting on 5s. Man, you're rolling above average here. 6s to wound.
I gotta even out yours. Ah, no,
Never mind.
yeah.
And then double Scorcha into the squad.
I'm gonna hit.
So there's 2 of them. They hit 3 each. So 6 hits. And these are strength 4?
5.
5. So they're wounded on 5s. So 2 wounds. 3 up armor. Oh, we take a wound. I will...
Well, it's closest, so
I know.
I guess
He
you
can
could
look
take
out,
it on
sir.
him, I care.
I can look out, sir. Oh no, I'm gonna take it.
Okay.
So he's down to 4 wounds. This big group of Shooter boys also going to fire into the Swarm Lord in his squad. With 38 shots, hitting on 5s. Wounding on 6s. 2 wounds. Up armor. 1 wound. I'll look out, sir, that onto this guy. Shock attack gun is also going to fire. So after we place in the template, but before rolling scatter, we roll 2d6 to determine its strength. 6 and
3, 9.
so it's strength 9, AP 2. So now we just roll a scatter. And scatter.
No.
I'll reroll that 4, it's cocked. So it's going to scatter 4 inches.
Nope.
You got to get finder?
Yeah.
So you get,
Let's just go.
oh, so it goes 3 inches.
Yeah. Still not gonna look like.
So you're hitting 2 in total.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 2s to wound. 1 wound. Yeah, there's no cover there, so this guy's dead. And then 4 twin-linked rocket into the Swarm Lord. So hitting on 5s.
Twin
1
linked.
hit, but it's twin-linked, so reroll the other 3. 1 hit. 2s to wound. That's a wound, but we will have a 5-up cover from intervening models. And I guess I should declare if I'm going to look out Sir this. Yeah, I'm going to look out Sir onto him because he's actually not going to get a cover save, but he would. So 5-up cover from the pipes. Didn't matter. Takes a wound. It's down to 1. Death Dread is going to run 5 inches. And the truck's going to flat out, so that's dangerous terrain. You gave him the reinforced hull or whatever.
They're fine.
They're fine. And the other one's going to go up as well. Try to get into my flank.
Go right here.
Is that within 12 inches? Dude, that was way further than 12 inches.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Holy cow.
I cheat. Okay.
He's not skimmer. The boys here will charge the zone throat. Reroll that 1. That's definitely not going to be within 5 inches.
I get +2 because of boarding planks, but it doesn't matter.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay, so 11 inches.
Okay.
And we're not too worried about measuring it.
Can he issue a challenge?
Zone throat is not a character.
Good. Not that it matters. I'm on Power Claw.
Well, it wouldn't matter anyway, because you can still attack them, even if he's in the challenge. When Death Dread is going to charge, he's obviously within range.
Yeah.
Guys will charge. They are going through difficult terrain, so that's a 5-inch charge. Do you want to reroll 1 of those dice? Try to get higher. You're within 5 inches.
No, I'll be fine.
Okay, so 5-inch charge. It'll get most of them in. It's probably get them all in for the actual fight.
You can get to move another 2 inches or 3 inches after.
Yeah.
Come on.
Start with this combat. The Zoanthrope gets to go first. He's got 1 attack hitting on 4s. Aha, wounding on 4s. Aha, and you got a 6-up save. What's up? Aha, I killed one. No. And then you pile in. He just has a chopper, right?
Yeah, he's
also. I guess
first.
he's first then because he's initiative 3.
I guess he's
So
trying
swing
to
first.
get in.
Yeah. 4 attacks hitting on 3s. And then you're wounding on Big Chop is +2 strength plus furious charge, so you're strength 6 right now. Is that right? Well, either way, you're at least strength 6.
7 because they start.
Oh, because he's a knob. That's right. So you're wounded on 2s either way. 1 wound with a 3-up invuln, and I got 1 wound left. He's dead. I'm thankful for that actually, because I didn't want to have to then wait for you to roll the other bajillion attacks. Consolidate. 5 inches. Where do you want to go, buddy? Huh?
I have no idea.
Huh? Where do you want to go then? You're not going to get slaughtered.
Into cover!
Run! They're going to jump back into cover because I currently have the objective to kill him in shooting. So he wants to keep as much as he can alive. These Termagants, as much as there's just 10 of them, they can pour out a lot of firepower. So 1 guy is in open ground. So I can't get the extra D3 or the extra points for killing an entire squad that's in ruins or on a building. Then we've got this combat. Now the Swarm Lord gets to go first. Now he is actually technically in base contact with both the Death Tread and the boys. There's just that thing in the way, and the rules are actually clear when it comes to obstacles that if you're both in base contact with it and are in the same combat, then you are in base contact. So I'm thinking he's going to swing at the boys. Yeah, so I'm going to put his 5 attacks onto the boys, so he's hitting on 3s, his weapon skill 9. With the 2s. With preferred enemy, that does nothing, and then 2s to wound. So 2 die, no saves. So it doesn't really matter. Have to be ones in base contact. And then these guys pile in, and they'll attack next. And they've got 6 attacks between the 2 of them. They do have rending, but they also have AP 5, so it doesn't really matter. They're hitting on 3s. Well, there we go. That's how we do it. Strength 5, so they wound on 3s with preferred enemy. So 5, just dead. So that was good. That cleared out a lot of your extra attacks. Now you are shoot-a-boys on top of that, so you're losing your
Yes.
So you're losing your extra attack for not having the extra close combat weapon. So then the boys will go next at initiative 2. They have stick bombs, so that counts as assault grenades. And everybody but the knob will move up, and I'm sure they'll all be in base contact or within 2 inches of somebody that's in base contact. Yeah, they're good. 27 attacks hitting on 4s. And then wounding on 6s, even with Furious Charge. 1 wound!
Ah!
I'm going to allocate it to this guy. So he's got a 3-up save. We're good. Dread gets to go next. The Death Dread will have 4 attacks on 4s. And 1 hits.
Oof, oof.
And you might be wondering, he's weapon skill 9, but remember it's majority, and that's weapon skill 5 still. And you're strength 10 with this
Yes.
guy, so wounding on 2. Nothing! Ooh yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Your knob at initiative 1 gets to pile.
Oh, yeah. Oh. I was like, I did nothing.
You still have another chance to do something. He's got 4 attacks hitting on 4s, so 2 hits, and he's wounding. He's strength 9 right now. He's wounding on 2s. 2 wounds. So I'll kill this guy. So I won by so much that these guys are going to have to roll a double 1 to stay in combat. And they almost do.
So
but then there
close.
is mob rule, and they have 10 guys and a mob and a character. So 2+, they're going to take some hits. On a 1, they are just fearless.
Yeah.
So they're just going to pile in, and he doesn't have to roll because he is a walker. So they're going to stay in that combat and be nice and locked up.
What do you get?
So end of Orks turn 1. They actually got 2 of their objectives. They got kill something in close combat, which was the guy right there.
Yep.
And then there was the Streets of Death, which is kill something that was in open ground, which the Zoanthrope also was. So killing a Zoanthrope was worth 2 points. And the fact that you killed him in close combat made him worth more points. So the fact that you didn't shoot him down worked in your favor. So maybe it was dangerous to even fire at him to begin with.
Well, I forgot about that.
Yeah. Let's be honest. So that's 2 points for the Orks. At the end of turn 1, the Orks have got some retribution, killed some of the Swarm Lords, Tyrant Guard, and injured the Swarm Lord as well. took a few casualties with the Ork boys, but they're Ork boys.
That's fine.
This is like a 450 point squad here, so losing a handful of Ork boys is okay.
And the mob rule is useful.
Yeah, the mob rule actually worked.
It worked.
You stayed fearless.
Well, actually, no. If the old mob rule, I just would have been fearless, and we would have continued on anyway.
Exactly, because you had at least 10 models, but that's okay. The new mob rule is better, I think, because you're just fearless all the time. I did lose his own throw, so I did lose that synapse and the extra warp charges, but let's see if I can deal with these guys as we go into Tyranids. Turn 2. Also, at the end of your turn, you're going to throw away the perimeter one, right?
I give up. I give up.
So you're not going to try to get the center?
I give up.
Okay. So I got to draw one more, and of course, I drew Secure Objective 2. Boo! So at the beginning of my movement phase, he's going to give Preferred Enemy to his squad, because now they're going to be hitting weapon skill 9, so they're going to have a hard time hitting him, so if he can kill even more of them, then we can eventually turn our attention onto this Death Dread. Difficult terrain for the spores, 6 inches, so they move 3. Yeah, because this guy is going to bomb the heck out of that one. He's the closest. I have no choice. So these guys now have a new objective, and that is kill some trucks. So just going to move them up, group them up against the side. Yes, it makes them more prone to blast, but they're Termagants. So who cares? Oh wait, it's not difficult terrain as per our rules. This is going to end up right here. And the warriors will advance. Maybe we can finally get some firepower into something else. At least with the Barbed Strangler, maybe? The name of Charon is going to leap. Whoa! You know what? From now on, I'll play Cities of Death. I'm just going to bring 3 of them.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. We're going to do some difficult terrain for these Termagants. 3 inches. So we're going to move back a little bit. Just get into a bit of a firing squad position. Now I know you've already drawn the objective to kill stuff out in the open. So let's keep a couple of them out in the open. Difficult terrain for the Termagant. 3 inches.
Aren't you going to spot anything?
He can't! Jerk. You're so funny. Just hilarious. Dad Medwin, everybody. It's here all night. It's here all night. The Psychic Phase, I've got 6 warp charges now, plus Spy, so 11, and you've got 5. Swarm Lord is going to attempt to manifest Paroxysm on the squad of Shooter Boys back there. I'll use 3 dice, need a single 4+. Yeah, baby. Failed. This Zoanthrope's going to attempt to manifest Warp Blast on them. I'll throw 5 dice at it, need 2 4+, and I fail.
Wow.
And then I'll put Warp Blast on them. Need 2 4+ with 3 dice, and I fail. Okay, Psychic Phase over. So at the beginning of the shooting phase, going to create a Mucilid, which I can do once a game, right beside this truck. So these guys are going to open up fire. Actually, I'm going to start with the Termagant because he's got a large blast. Scratch that. I forgot I had to drop that 5 points. So he's just got the 4 shots. Hitting on 4s. Yeah, 1 hit. Watch out. Wounding on 3s. There's a wound. You got a 4-up cover. You're fine. Now the squad will fire into them. Flesh bores. So we got, 4 hits. Wounding on 4s. So 3 wounds. Oh, geez. Those guys do better than the Termagant. You got a 4-up cover. So the closest guy dies. We'll do the 5 devours into them. So we got 15 shots hitting on 4s. That's not bad. 4s to wound. So we got 5 wounds. Yeah, your 5 closest all have 4-up cover. So 3 more die. So it's enough for a morale check. This squad is going to open up fire on this truck. 2 flesh bores in range hitting on 4s and glancing on 6s. Nothing. And 15 shots from the flesh bores hitting on 4s. Ooh! Only 5 hits, and they are going to glance on 6s. 1 glance. Cover from the defense line, though, you're fine. This squad is going to fire at this truck. So 2 are in range with the flesh bores hitting on 4s and glancing on 6s. Nothing. And then the devourers hitting on 4s and glancing on 6s. Come on, give me 1. There we go. So it's down 1 hull point. So it's down to 2 hull points. And we're going to do the Barbed Strangler into this squad of boys. Center it on this guy right here. And it'll go back 2 inches. All but 1. So 6 hits. So strength 4, so 4 is to wound, so 3 wounds. One of these and you got a pinning check. Yay! So nearest dies. Sparo Assist then fires automatically at the nearest enemy unit, which will be this truck, so 5 shots. Hopefully don't kill my own spore mines. Let's center it. It doesn't matter. I'm going to end up hitting my own guys. Yeah, let's put it right there.
Okay, over his head.
So yeah, over that guy's head. First one. See, 7 inches that way. And we hit 2 of my own spores. So 2 and 1 so far. Second one, that's a direct hit. So it just hits the truck. So 1, 1, 2. Third one, back 2 inches.
Get yourself.
No, it's just the
no.
base.
Oh no, you're right. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
just there.
check.
So 2, 1, and 2. Next one, back 7 inches.
Nothing.
That's nothing. And the last one, direct hit. So we got 3 hits on him, 1 on him, and 2 on the spores. 2 on the spores, 2's to wound. So 1 dies, and from here there is no cover. 1 hit on that one glances on a 6. Nothing. 3 on this one, right? Yeah, 1, 1, 3. Yeah, 6 is to glance. Nothing. Oh. See, that's how you nullify Sporosis. Just stick a vehicle by him. So in the assault phase, actually, we have some morale checks. So do the morale check on them first, because pinning won't matter if they're running. So they're fine for the morale, and then their pinning check, leadership 7. They fail it. They do have mob rule, and there is a character in there, but they don't have 10 models, so you need to roll a 2 or a 3. Nope. Oh, do you have a
boss pole, you gotta reroll.
You got it. So they take D6. Oh, you and your good
Strength
rolls.
4.
What the? Oh, they're fine. So assault phase, Muculid will charge the truck, which the guys inside can overwatch. So they're just going to all overwatch with their pistols. They're not going to use any of their scorches, their combi scorches. Hitting on 6 nothing.
Okay.
Actually, no, he can't fail the charge because it's half distance through difficult. So that would be 6 down to 3. Yeah, he's 1 inch away, so he's good. So he could fail it. He could fail it.
Doesn't it always round it up to 1?
To
I guess it's -2. No.
yeah, it could be rounded to 0, is what it is, because it's -2.
You round or minus first?
Oh, well, you divide. Doesn't matter. He made it.
He does make it.
The Macaron is going to charge the Shooter boys, who can overwatch. So all the Shooters hitting on 6s. Reroll those. You got a few hits. 6s to wound. And 1.
Hey!
Hey, look. Oh, almost. A large straight. 3 up, armor. I make it. I can roll 6s too. Your Combi Scorcha on your knob that you're going to use, he gets 1 hit, 5s to wound, 3 up, armor. Yeah, I'm fine. And then I charge 6 inches. Hello.
Oh, hi.
That's not scary at all.
No.
Holy cow. This angle right here is awesome.
Oh my goodness.
So start with this combat. Initiative 10, the Muculid's going to explode. Strength 8, AP 3. Hits the truck once. 2 will glance. You get a pen. It's AP 3, but you're open top, so +1 to this roll. 5. So weapon destroyed. Do you just have the big shoot up there? Oh,
Ramshackle.
Ramshackle.
Oh.
So it's
Yeah, just a big shooter.
so no weapon on it. Muculid's destroyed, and it's down to 1 hull point. Let's do this fight next.
Oh, yeah.
So it is my turn, so I will issue a challenge with the Swarm Lord. Your knob can choose not to accept it and not fight, and then survive longer. Or he can accept it and eat some of the attacks.
1 wound.
One of the
Take
attacks.
1 wound.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll just not accept it.
An orc knob not accepted it. Demoted. You are now an orc Gretchen. All right. So the knob cannot fight in this combat. The Swarm Lord gets to go first. So Swarm Lord has 5 attacks, hitting on 3s with preferred enemy. There we go. And I'm not worried about the second roll because it's 2s to wound with preferred enemy. There's 5 dead boys.
Uh-oh.
He would have lost a knob and 4 boys. Instead, he just loses 5 boys. I don't know what's worse because the knob still can't attack, so it's one less guy that can attack. But at least your knob gets to stay alive, maybe for another round. Then we've got Buddy Boy right here, who will pile into your knob. So the knob will be the one to take the hit, but he can look out, sir, of course. I got 3 attacks hitting on 3s. Whoop. 3 hits and strength 5, so wounding on 3s. 3 wounds, all AP 5. So you're going to want to look out, sir, at least one of those.
Does not give him heavy armor?
Does not have heavy armor. So what do you want to do? You want to give him 1 wound and look out, sir, 2 of them?
I'll just die.
Or you just want to die? So he'll take 2 wounds and you'll kill a boy? All right. You could look out, sir, all of them and not have the knob die at all.
But I'm not attacking anyways. And
That's
so
true.
I absorb 2 wounds instead of 1 wound.
Ah, it worked. It made a difference. Yeah. Then initiative 2, your boys pile in and strike back. Now the majority weapon skill will be 9, so you're hitting on 5s. 6 attacks hitting on 5s. 1 hit. And you're wounding on a 6. Nothing. Death Dread has 3 attacks now, hitting on 5s. Oh, he gets 2 hits. Not going to kill anything, but 2s to wound. 2 wounds off of the Swarm Lord. I'm going to keep it on him. I'm not going to look out, sir. So So he's down to 2, and so I win combat. So you lost combat by 6, because you took 8 wounds, and you dealt out 2. So you got to get double wins.
Yeah.
And you don't have a character or anything. Oh, you made it.
No.
You made it. Oh, duh.
No.
I'm thinking 7, but you roll double 1.
Yeah.
Okay, but you still have mob rule. And if you roll a 1 in close combat, it can still work.
Here we go.
And they stay in combat. Fine, I'll kill the next turn. That's what he's here for. Now I'll turn my attention on the Death Dread. And now it's this combat's turn. So the Demacaron, he has Rampage, and he has Hammer of Wrath. So we'll do the Rampage roll first, and then I'll roll Hammer of Wrath. So I've got 7 attacks on the charge, plus D3. So 2. So I got 9 attacks. Hammer of Wrath, which is going to wound you on a 2, but it's AP nothing. Oh, nothing. So now I get my 9 attacks, hitting on 3s. 6 hits. And I rolled at least 1 6. So I get at initiative 1, I'll get a strength 10, AP
If you're
attack.
still alive.
If I'm still alive, you're right. You got a big chop in there, right? So
Power Claw.
Oh, that's the Shooter Boys. Oh, they have
Power
a
Claws are the Shooter
Oh, that's
Boys.
right.
The other ones have
Put a
big
Power Claw on the
choppers.
Shooter Boys and the big chop on the Slugger Boys. That makes
Yeah,
total sense.
Totally tricked you.
Choose to wound.
Mind games, Matt.
5 dead. No saves. So now you pile in with your initiative. Where is your knob?
Right here.
Oh, so he will get in there. I was hoping he was in the back. So pile in 3 inches. You have 20 attacks sitting on 4s. And wounding on 6s. 1 wound. 3 up armor. He's fine. So initiative 1, you got your knob who's already, he can't pile in, but he's already in range. And I got my initiative attack, 1 attack as well. And I've got 3 attacks sitting on 4s. And he's strength 8 right now, so 2s to wound. Okay. And then I got a single strength 10 AP 1 that if I kill somebody, I'll have feel no pain for a turn. Hit, wound on a 2+. Yep, I kill 1 more guy. So the thing I killed started with 1 wound at the beginning of the game, so I get 1 plasma token. As long as there's a plasma token on him, he has feel no pain 4+. And at the end of each of my following turns, I lose 1 plasma token. So essentially he's going to have feel no pain 4+ for the next turn. So you lost by a lot, so double 1s to not run. So you do run, but you have mob rule. And you roll a 5, so you're going to take D6 strength 4. You're going to reroll it?
Go for the 1. No, it's a
3. Let's try to roll on camera, man.
It
1 strength 4 hit. Man, you can't hurt yourself with mob rule, can you?
No.
Win combat.
Yeah.
And I'm going to slowly eat that entire squad. That's what this guy likes. He likes infantry. Even though obviously it's going to take him a while to kill them all, he still enjoys it. So end of my turn, I didn't get any of my objectives, so the score is still 2-1. I'm going to throw away the one where I had to secure objective 1 because it's just too far away. So I still need to secure objective 2 and kill something in the shooting phase, which for some reason I can't do, even though I tried. So we're going to go right now into Orks, turn 2. So Dan has drawn 3 more objectives. He drew the one to just secure objective 4. He also drew the one that sees objective 4. And sees objective 4 is like secure objective 4. You get a point if you get it. But if I controlled it at the beginning of the turn, you get D3 points instead of 1. So just by him taking care of the Sporosis and getting 4, he'll get 1 plus D3 victory points. He also drew the capture the castle one, which is capture the objective closest to the enemy table edge. And that's this one, and that's worth D3 as well. So pretty good draw for the Orks. This truck is going to try to go over the Aegis defense line. Don't roll a 1, and then don't re-roll a 1. You're good. You're fine. You're better than fine. You're good. You're the wizard. You're a fireball wielding wizard. This truck's going to try to move too. Dangerous terrain test. He is fine. Gonna zip him over here. And then I believe the war boss is going to detach from the group inside of there, go after the Sporocyst, and the other ones are going to jump up here.
Cha!
So this is the war boss. This model was created by Mike Grove and then painted by Cody Rue. And it looks frickin' fantastic. Dan approves. So he's going to come right here.
Kill that stupid Sporocyst!
So just so everybody understands, 40K is not designed very well to deal with buildings other than like very, very, very standard buildings. Normally, when a unit disembarks from a truck or a vehicle, you start by putting it in base contact with said vehicle and then moving 6 inches. Okay? So essentially, yeah, but how do you get up there then? What he could have done is kept it an inch away from the building and stuck him on the ground and have him jump up. But because of just the dynamics of how we want the Cities of Death games to work, I think, and I'm still working out a lot of house rules for this, so you guys can give your comments and feedback in the link in the comment section below, of course, because 40K does not have airtight rules, period, but it doesn't have airtight rules for how to deal with all this vertical stuff. And so basically, the methodology that Dan had in his head is that start here as base contact, and then he can move 6 inches, which won't get him up here, so he has to stop. So it allows them some of that horizontal movement to get him onto the building. Now, that's technically incorrect, but looks so frickin' awesome. Meh. This orc's jumping out of the truck onto the wall.
We're dumping off.
They're dumping off over there. And these guys are like, it just has such a good visual, and it also allows us to play with more of this vertical terrain, because normally it would be such a pain that everything would be difficult, and so you just half the time wouldn't be able to get your guys anywhere. And so I think that is totally fine. Now, rules-wise, it is not. Just want to point that out. If you're playing a tournament and you try to do something like this, the opponent might look at you like you got 3 eyes. But we're going to say yes for that. But I want your thoughts on things like that. Just if you think it adds a cool dynamic to the game. Because really, when it comes to buildings, 40K is lacking all of the rules to really interact with them properly, except for very basic buildings, and of course the fortifications that they provide. So this truck, everybody's piling out as well.
3 up, 3 over.
And so this is just cool. To me, this is the way Cities of Death should be played.
Knob is going to have to go somewhat near the front. He needs the flame.
Yeah, it's Combi Scorcha. I don't know if you're going to need it, but I guess you won't get very much into combat with the guys because it's such a narrow alley.
The rest are going to be on the ground.
Yeah, and now this is correct. The guys on the ground, as long as they're within 6 inches vertically, are in coherency.
Sacre bleu!
Difficult terrain for this guy, so 6 inches, because there is a lip, and so we're just trying to figure out what count. Yeah, so 4 up and 2 over. Good. It's good. Hey, this is when you just say, this is how the rules should work. Because that just looks stupidly awesome. Difficult terrain for these boys, 5 inches. Yeah, they gotta try to take that objective. They should be able to take it from 10 Termagants, right? Termagants do have counterattack because of the Turbogon nearby, but you'll be able to kill most of them, right?
Right.
Shock attack gun's just gonna reposition. Why'd you move?
So I can see more of them without cover.
Oh, I see. The Death Cop is just rearranging themselves so they can pick off these warriors. So you got the Scorcha inside of there, which is going to go up 1 level and hit tons of guys. And we don't have to worry about hitting the guys down there, because with the blast and template rules that we're using for Cities of Death, you can only hit 1 level at a time.
I'll miss 2.
8 hits, winning on 2s, so 5 dead. 5 die. And then Combi Scorch on the other guy.
Like 6 is the max I can get.
2s to wound, so 6 die. So 6 closest, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you got 3 sluggas.
Yep.
5s, nothing. Big shooter into the spore mines. 2 hits. Oh, 3. 3 hits. Oh no, he lost a big shooter. Weapon destroyed.
That was this guy.
Sure, okay. So wounded on 2s. And I got 4 up, cover. No, they're dead. And then we got 4 twin link rockets into the warriors. 5s to hit. 1 hit so far, but they're twin linked. So, whoa, 3 hits. Wounded on 2s, no saves, insta killing. 3 die. Blam, blam, blam. Shock attack gun into these Termagants. Centering right there, and we roll for its strength.
Come on, doubles!
8. So strength 8, AP 2. Scatter. Nope. Direct hit. So you're hitting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2s to wound. So 5 dead, or 5 wounds. So he dies, and the next guy is in cover, 4 up cover, so I just roll until he dies. Oh, he dies, and the next 3 die. Got a big shooter into the Termagants, hitting on 5s. Jeez, you're big shooters. Wounding on 2s, and 4 up cover. Yes. Combi Scorch on this knob. So you hit 3.
I think just 3, yeah.
2s, no saves. 1, 2, 3. And then you got your sluggas. 5 shots in on 5s, 2 hits, wounding on 3s, 2 wounds with 4 up cover. 1 more dice. And Scorcha, remembering that we're playing with the rules where you pick a level and that's the one that you hit, so it's not going to hit the guys below. So you're hitting 3 of them twice.
2s. Oh.
So 1, 2, and you're only allowed to kill 3, and that's exactly how many you kill. So Assault Phase, they're going to charge this Termagant, who's going to Overwatch. 3 shots, hitting once, wounding on a 4. Nothing. So you need a 7-inch charge for difficult, so you need to roll 9 or higher. You have Here We Go, though. So here we go, re-roll the 2.
Come on!
Nope, they fail, so they won't get that objective. And the war boss will charge the Sporocyst, who won't overwatch, obviously.
Yeah.
Hear it. And these guys will declare charge against these Termagants, who will overwatch.
Yep.
8 shots between them, hitting on 6s, 1 hit, wounding on 4. That's a wound. I really should have rolled those separately because
Is it AP 6?
some of them were, the majority of them were AP nothing, and the other ones were AP 5. So whatever, just roll your save.
Nope.
Okay, didn't matter. 1 dies. So you need a 6-inch charge to be able to get to them. No difficult though. Yeah, once you reroll the 1 anyways, just to here we go. All right, 6 inches, and although they have a boarding plank, they disembark that turn.
True.
So they have 8-inch charge because plus 2 from boarding plank. So the knob will get in, and the boy will get in closer. Yeah. And those guys, they're gonna have a harder time. It's
Up
8 inches,
6,
6
over
and
2.
over 2. Yeah. Yeah, hit guys below. These guys would like to charge the Termagants, but they no longer have line of sight because they killed all the ones that were sticking out. So we got this combat. The war boss is initiative 1 because he's got the big old power claw. I'm strength 5, but I'm a monstrous creature, so I'm gonna smash and make it strength 10 AP 2 because you're toughness 5 and I'll insta kill you. However, I hit on a 5.
Here we go.
Does the Sporocyst, as the war boss come in, inflict a humiliating wound? 5+. No. Oh, preferred enemy. Just kidding. So you've got 5 attacks with your power claw hitting on 3s. And 1 reroll because of the attack squig. And then you can do 2 rerolls because of your lucky stick. It's okay.
Yep.
It's okay.
I'm doing it.
You might as well. Because now you got 5 hits and you only have to get 1 single 2+ to insta-kill the Sporocyst. You got it. Okay. Surprise. And grab that objective. 1 inch. Oh no!
But I was not base to base with him because of his thingy popping off the thing. I was 4 inches away. I measured before.
Okay, so you're 3 inches away.
Yeah.
This fight next, Termagants get to go first at initiative 4. 4 attacks, hitting on 4s. Ooh, 4 hits. Wounding on 5s. 1 wound. 6 up. Yeah, 1's dead. And then your knob with the big choppa. He goes next. He's got 4 attacks on the charge, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 2s. So 3 die. Hey, 1 survives.
Oh no.
Which might actually keep you out of combat. Are you within 3 inches of that guy? So. Yeah, but I didn't move my guys up anyway, so yeah, you're definitely going to be within 3 inches. Because I would have moved slightly closer when I piled in at initiative 4, which I didn't do. So you got 3 guys that can fight.
Yeah, I'll move later.
3 guys are in, 12 attacks, hitting on 3s.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Wounding on 3s. Watch out, I got a 6-up save. Can I roll 6 6s?
You can do it, Matt. You can.
Nope. Termagant's dead. Consolidate.
I don't know if I want to grab it because if you steal it from me, you get more points.
6. But if I just get it anyways, then I'll grab it and get the point, whereas you could be contesting it.
What are you gonna grab it with?
I don't know.
I'm gonna move up here.
6 inches. So you're gonna be on multi-levels. You're gonna have some on the bottom.
No, these guys are gonna move up.
Is there more in the bottom?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I see. So they're moving over. Still multi-levels.
Yep.
So now we have this fight right here. The Dumacaron has Rampage, and he is outnumbered, so he gets plus D3 attacks, so he gets 2 more. So he has 8 attacks, hitting on 3s. 6 hits. And 2s to wound. Even without the Furious Charge, he's still strength 7, AP2 right now. Oh. Yeah, but... Oh, I gotta check the tape. Did I roll a 6 to hit? I don't know. So 4 of them died, and I did roll a 6... So I will have an initiative 1 attack, strength 10 AP 1. So then your boys get to pile in, they'll all get into combat now.
Yep.
So you have 18 attacks hitting on 4s. Not that good. And wounding on 6s. Woo, 2 wounds. 3 up armor. But I have a plasma token on me, so I have 4 up, feel no pain. Aha! I'm a Necron now, baby! Then initiative 1, we got a Power Claw and my extra attack. You got 3 attacks to Power Claw, hitting on 4s and wounding on 2s. So that one does not insta-kill, so I still have my Feel No Pain 4+. Yeah, baby! Oh, jeez. Then I have my single Strength 10 AP 1 attack hitting on a 3, wounding on a 2, kill another one, which gains me another Plasma token.
Well, it's 1, right? Don't they expire?
They expire at the end of my turn.
And this...
This is your turn right now.
Oh.
And at the end of my turn, one of them will go away. And then the other one will still be there. So now I have Feel No Pain for the end of this turn and the next turn.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
So
basically,
you can get 2 per turn.
What he's doing if you look at his thorax thing right there, is he's sickling you, and then he's grabbing one of the orc boys and shoving them into his chest.
That's really freaky, man.
And he's draining them slowly of their life force. And then while he was draining one of them, he grabbed another one and rammed him into his thorax. And then he's just slowly eating. He's actually eating your guys and reconstituting himself because of it. Like that power claw attack that you did, you took off a chunk of him, and then you just used parts of the orc boy and just slapped it back into place. He's like, nope, we're good.
I can't help but respect that.
Exactly, right? It's way cooler than a Necron just reanimating with robots. Like, this is a biological creature grabbing parts of you and sticking to parts of him. It's way more complicated. So you lost that battle by 5, so you need double 1. And now you only have 9 guys, so you need to roll a 2 or 3. You get to re-roll that, though, right? You need a 2 or 3, or a 1 would be good, too. Nope, that's a 4. So they run.
Wow.
Do I catch them? I'm initiative 6 plus 2, 8. You can't get away from that. So they all die. That's right, Demacaron finally gets to go up against something that he can kill. So these guys are all eaten.
This is bad news bears.
Yeah, and I have 2 plasma tokens on me now. And then I consolidate 4 inches. Oh, where do I want him to go? I'm going to go forward 4 inches to here. So that next turn he can leap up here and then eat these guys. And then the all-important attack. Now at this point, I'm going to redirect the Swarm Lord's attacks onto the Death Dread, hoping that my Tyrant Guard can kill enough of the boys that they won't really be able to make a difference. I got to take the big chance. I got to smash. I have Preferred Enemy on right now. Right, let me check to make sure that lasts for an entire turn. I apologize, Dan. I've been doing that wrong this entire game. I only have it till the end of my turn. So last turn when I re-rolled a 1, I think, and I killed one more Orc Boy, that was wrong.
Game changer.
Yeah, it is a game changer. So I don't have Preferred Enemy. So do I? Oh, I'm still doing it though. Single attack, hitting on the 3. Yes. Okay, now he's strength 10. And yeah. So because I'm doing a smash attack, I can re-roll the armor penetration result. Your armor is 12, right?
That's correct.
So a 2 will glance, a 3 plus will pen. I'm really looking for a pen. Re-roll. No! No! Iron Guard!
Really
hit those stupid boys. 3 hits, that's right. 3s to wound, no saves. That's right, they're all dead.
Okay.
Get lost. Death Dread gets a hit back. He's hitting on 5s though. He's got 3 attacks. Dude, that's twice in a row now. He's hit twice.
Yeah.
With 5 pluses.
Because he knows how to attack.
He's wounding on 2s. At least he can't kill him. So the Swarm Lord will take a wound and he'll look out, sir, the other one automatically to the Tyrant Guard. So I won that combat, but you're a walker, so that is it. So end of your turn, you did not get objective 5, but you got objective 4, which is worth 1 for the one, and D3 for the other. D3. Oh, it's worth 4 points!
Oh!
The score is 6-1 for the Orcs, because I can't seem to get objectives. Keep drawing the ones that are impossible for me to get. And yeah, good job, Dan. Good job. So let's go into Tyranids, turn 3. So the objective I drew, because I still had 2, which is kill something in the shooting phase, which is really hard for me to do right now. And also secure objective 2, which is impossible for me to do right now. I now drew the perimeter one, where this, basically there can be no more than 1 enemy unit within 12 inches. Right now there's 2. There's a Death Dread and these Orc Boys. So I got to kill one of them to get that 1 victory point. So he'll give himself Preferred Enemy just to try to get that 1 smash attack in. Move through cover for that guy, 4 inches. He's just going to grab this objective. And move through cover for the Turbogon because his toe is in it, 6 inches. Boom. These guys are going to go to the edge so they can see all the orcs. As will the Zoanthrope. As will these guys. Boom, baby. And then leap! Your Death Dread dangled with precautiousness. Whoa.
Yeah.
Whatever. We knew it worked. It's wobbly model syndrome, right?
Yeah.
It's allowed in the rules. And then we got these 2 hero Termagants. They're going to move 6 inches. They're going to come over this way. The psychic phase, I have 6 warp charges plus 3, so 9. This Zoanthrope is going to do a warp lance into this Death Dread. Hopefully, need 2 4 pluses. Hey, perils, but I got 3. You want to try to stop it? You need 3 6 pluses. Hiya! Oh, if you did, that would have been bad. Fire. We'll resolve the perils, see what happens. 6.
Oh.
So I am now supercharged. He now has Armor Bane and Flesh Bane, and a 3+ invuln, which he already had, and he has a Smash special rule too. Watch out, guys. When he charges, he'll have 2 attacks. That'll have wounding you on 2 pluses, AP 2. And then he fires a single shot, hit on a 3, and hits. And it's strength 10 against armor 12. So 2 to glance. Glanced. So he's down to 2 hull points. He'll try to put paroxysm on these guys. Just use 2 dice. You got it. And you can't stop it because you don't have any more dice. So they take a minus D3, so they're taking minus 3 weapon skill and ballistic skill. So ballistic skill is down to 1, and their weapon skill is down to 1 as well. He'll manifest Dominion. Yeah, the Zoanthrope will manifest Dominion. Nah. The Dominion gives him +6 to his synapse range. So now he has 18-inch synapse, and he already had that from his Warlord trait. One thing I forgot all along is this guy brought the Miasma Cannon, so he has a 2+ poison flamer, or fleshbane, I should say. No, it's poison 2+. So he hits 5 of them. So wounds on 2s, AP 4, so 4 of them die. No saves. So those 4 die. And then I also gave him Electroshock Grubs, so we'll do that one. Strength 5, AP 5. So 3s to wound. And 1 more dies. So the knob survives. And then we'll fire Devour at him, hitting on 4s. 2 hits, wounding on 4s. Nothing. And we'll fire these guys into the boys. The Barbed Strangler is going to target this level, so even if it scatters over here, it won't hurt me. So I'll place it on top of this guy. And goes back 5 inches. So it hits these 3 and 2 over there. So start with the 3 over there, wounding on 4s. So 2 wounds. And you've got, it's AP 5. But you do have cover from it. Because it's going to hit the nearest. Yeah, you got 4 up cover. Oh, of course. And then 2 from the other side, wounds on 4s. You got 4 up cover from that. All right. Now they will take a pinning test. I want you to do that right now because I don't have anything else to shoot at them. They fail it. But with the pinning test, you get mob rule, but you're down below 10 guys, and you need to roll 2 or 3, so that's good. So they take D6 strength 4 hits. Can you actually take some wounds from this time? 1. No! And then we'll fire the 2 Death Spitters, and they're going to hit on 4s. 2 hits, wounding on 3s. So 2 die, and that's these guys, and they don't get saves. And then this squad will fire. Start with the Flesh Boar because it is AP 5, hitting on a 4, wounding on a 4, nothing. And then we got the Devour, hitting on 4s. Wounding on 4s. 1 wound, you have a 6 up armor. And you roll the 2. So he dies. Oh. I guess, yeah, technically we'd be going down there.
It would be closest.
Yep, closest. He's dead. End of shooting phase, morale check on this group. Leadership 7. They make it. Assault phase. Turbogon is declaring assault against your one guy right here who no longer has a Scorcha, but he can still fire it as the combi weapon. So he's got a single, it's a pistol. So single shot hitting on a 6. Nothing. I need a 7-inch charge, and I make it. It will be through difficult terrain, but I have moved through cover as a monstrous creature. Zoanthrope will... he'll take the Overwatch. Yeah, he'll take the Overwatch. No, yeah, Zoanthrope will take the Overwatch. Charging. 7 shots, hitting on 6s, so 2 hits. You're wounding on 4s. You kill him. 3 up invuln. Okay, we're good. Which is so mean, and he's charging at least 4 inches. Boom. And the warriors will charge as well. 11 inches. So that'll bring them down here as well. And he can't get past them, so they'll stop right there. Team McCarran will charge these guys, so they have 4 Overwatch shots.
4 wounds, baby.
You get reroll because of twin length. 6 is the hit. 1 hit, wounding on a 2, AP 3. And then I have a 4 up, feeling no pain. Yeah, baby. And he's automatically going to make that. So start with this one. I got a Hammer of Wrath at strength 5, wounding on a 3. That's a wound. A 6 up save, which you fail, so you're down to 1 wound. And then you get to attack first with your big chopper with 3 attacks.
Oh,
hitting
yeah,
on 3s.
baby. Uh-huh.
Oh, no, hitting on 5s because I paroxysmed you.
Oh, that's right.
And then you're wounding your strength 6 with the big chopper?
Yes.
So you're wounding on 4. So 1 wound, 3 up save. I made it. Turbogon has 4 attacks in the charge, hitting on 3s because you're paroxysmed. And he's strength 5. Yeah, I didn't give him any upgrades, so strength 5. So 3s. Dead, dead, dead. And then I consolidate 3 inches. Let's flip around and go this way. What the heck? Let's do the Swarm Lord now. He gets to go first. Still gonna smash. Preferred enemy is actually on this time, because it's during my turn. Hitting on 3. Hits. 2 to glance. Oh, don't you dare. Don't you dare.
Come on, Matt. Fail miserably.
Oh, it's a pen. And it's AP 2. So a 6 will blow you up. Oh. So 2 becomes a 3, which is just shaken, which has no effect on you in close combat. But at least you're down a hull point. So then you get to swing back with 3 attacks sitting on 5s. And then once again, you get 2. You know what I've been forgetting all this time?
What?
I have 4 up invulns in close combat. There's been like 3 wounds even inflicted on him with AP2 weapons. So I have a 4 up invuln. There, finally. He could be up a wound, for all I know. Then we got this fight. I'm going to start the zone throw up initiative 4. Watch out. He's Fleshbane Smash. So he's got 2 attacks hitting on 4s, because you're not paroxysmed. So 1 hit, Fleshbane. 2+, and it's AP2, so you lose a guy no matter what. I pile in my warriors who are all in because they're within, I think it's like, you see like 4 or 6 inches of him for close combat and vertical. And so we got 12 attacks from these guys hitting on 3s. Ooh. Hitting on 4s, no saves, because they're AP6. 1 died. Wow. Nob gets to pile in with his big choppa.
Hey,
Hitting on 4s.
Choppa.
Hey! 2s to wound. Is there an AP on the big choppa? So I got a 4 up armor. Okay. It's AP4 at least. You've killed 1. Otherwise, I've only taken 1 wound so far. So it is AP5, not enough. So I'm down to 2, and the rest of you guys can pile in and attack. 12 attacks on 4s. Ooh. And wounding on 5s, because you didn't charge. So strength 3. 4 up. Oh! Yeah, he's still the only one in base contact, so you killed the guy with the barbed strangler. So you actually won combat. I only killed 2 with all those attacks. Now I'm fearless, so I'll pile in. And only he will be able to get in. And then you'll pile in. And I guess the zone throw is out, because he can't stay in. So he'll move 4 inches over here. You know what? Back here. Actually, no. He's Fleshbane right now. Bring it on! Yeah, it was probably a bad idea. Oh well. And then the Democaron! Smash attack first. You're toughness 5 with these guys.
Yeah.
So 3s to wound. That's a wound. And you've got what save on them? Because it's AP nothing for the
What was that?
Hammer Breath.
Hammer Breath.
Hammer
Okay.
Breath.
4 up. 1 wound.
So the first one takes a wound. Then I have Rampage, so I get D3 extra attacks, so 1 extra. So I now have 8 attacks hitting on 3s. Once again, 6 hits. He just does 6 hits. That's what I should just do. Just 6 hits. Every round he just gets 6 hits. And he's strength 8 right now, wounding on 2s. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wounds.
AP
2. So everybody except he's got 1 wound left. And I'm going to have to check once again to see if I rolled a 6 to hit, to see if I get that last strength 10 AP 1 hit, because I can get 2 more plasma tokens by killing the last one with him. Although I did roll a 6, your pile-in doesn't get you in base contact. So it doesn't say he doesn't get an additional pile-in move at initiative 1 for his extra attack, but most things that give you extra attacks at a different initiative don't let you pile in a second time, so I'm going to assume that that's what the rule is supposed to be. I know there are some things, like the Space Wolf, one guy, the Santa Claus guy on his chariot, he gets to pile in twice, I believe. But I'm just going to assume I can't. So I don't get to eat you and get 2 more plasma.
Hooray!
So you do lose combat by 7. So double 1. Nope. You still have mob rule though, right?
I do believe so.
So if you roll a 1, you're fearless. Nope. So let's see if I catch you. I am initiative 6 plus 3. I did. You can't get away from 9. And I do lose at the end of this turn, I will lose a plasma. So I'll be down to 1. I consolidate. I can consolidate at 1 inch. Hello. So objective-wise, I didn't get anything. I didn't get perimeter because these guys are still within 12 inches because they're not dead like they should be. I didn't get secure objective 2, and I didn't get something killed in the shooting phase because that knob, well, he survived the shooting phase. So no points for me. So the score is still 6-1. What do they provide? 6-1 because I got first blood. I've got no objectives so far.
All right.
I'm not throwing away secure objective 2 though because obviously I've got something that could possibly do that. I'm going to throw away the objective that I have to kill something in the shooting phase because I know there's just a truck there and I should be able to kill it, right? But no, I don't believe I can. So yeah, we'll just leave that. So Orks, turn 3. So Dan drew a couple more objectives. He has to seize objective 1, which is worth 1 point, or D3 if I owned it at the beginning of the turn. So obviously he can just run up there and grab it with his truck. He also got, well, he's still got the castle one, which is he has to get this one. It's worth D3, and he got one that's kill a fast attack choice, and the Democaron is a fast attack, so kill him, and that's worth another point. So dangerous terrain for the truck. He's fine, so he's going to drive up there.
Oh.
Yeah. Orc boys are jumping up. Watch out, that zone throw up is flesh baned. AP2 on top of that. Only got one attack, but you know. Beware that one attack. He'll turn it into a strength 10 AP2 attack by smashing. Strength 8 AP2. Truck is going to drive up a bit.
6 inches.
Just 6. This war boss is going to jump back in that truck. And this is going to drive 6 up. Death Tread is going to turn. The face of Dubakara. Oh yeah. Don't be afraid, Death Dread. Come to my claws. All these guys are going to fire at the zone throat. 9 attacks on 5, so 4 hits, and those are going to wound on 4s. Strength 4, 1 wound with a 3-up invuln. Fine. 2 scorches into him. They're both strength 5, so they're going to wound him on 5s. And you got 1 wound. 1 wound, and I have a 3-up save. Got it. Big shooter from that truck into these 2 termagants sitting on 5s. Nothing. You got a big shooter in the other truck.
No, he lost it.
Oh, right, he lost it. Snap firing this big shooter into
him.
Why not, right? Nothing. Shock attack gun. What's the strength?
Come on, doubles.
5.
Aww.
Strength 5 AP2, and then it scatters. And it's back 3 inches, so it's going to hit him still. Because it's going to go 3 inches, and it's still going to cover him. So 1 strength 5 AP2 hit on the Turbogon, winning him on a 5. And he's got cover, because he's in the 4+ cover. Yay! And these guys will assault the zone throw. How far are they charging? You got to roll it, see if the guys in the back get in there. 11. Yeah, you can re-roll. Make it shorter if you like.
I'm gonna go down and up.
Yeah, you totally can. 11 will get you there. We'll start with this assault. The zone throw gets to go first. 1 attack, hitting on a 4. Nope. And then we'll do the knob next. I guess he's initiative 3 with his big choppa. He's got 4 attacks on the charge, hitting on 4s. 7 weapon skill 4. So then you're wounding on 2s. I got a 3-up invuln. Good. 32 attacks hitting on 4s. That's a scatter die.
I know.
Should be able to kill him. Winning on 4s. 3+ invuln.
Break the no.
You did exactly 2, so you just barely killed him. Consolidate 6 inches. Yeah, you're kind of pouring in this area. I'm getting overwhelmed. So down to these 2. 6 attacks from the warriors, hitting on 3s, so 5 hits. Wounding on 4s, AP6. Oh, 5 wounds. Ah! This is the knob. You want to look up through all those?
I just did them up. They should have been all in.
So he's closest. Well, you can't get them all
Well,
closest.
that's true.
So 1. Do you want to look up through the other 4? So 4 lookout sirs. Nope, knob's dead. Plus 2 others. So you got 1 guy left. Go Warriors. So you got 1 guy left with 3 attacks. He's hitting on 4s. 2 hits, and he's wounding on 5s. Nothing. So he lost by 5, so double 1s. And roll 1 and you stay. Nope, he runs. I'm initiative 4. You roll the 1. I'm going to catch you no matter what. So he's dead. Get rid of that ugly green thing. And then I consolidate 2 inches. Come back this way. And then we got this one. I'm going to smash again, even though I hate single rolls. Hitting on a 3. No preferred enemy this time. That's a hit. Strength 10 against armor 12. It's a pet. Okay, roll a 6. Or at least immobilize him so I can hit his rear armor and just hit him with normal hits next time. Yeah, blew him up. No, did I blow myself up? Because I don't care how far it was, I'll be definitely hit. So 6 will hurt myself. 3 up. Oh, okay, good. How many 6s in a row can I roll? Death Tread is dead. Oh, hail the Swarm Lord. Oh, he is not good against vehicles. So that went better for me than I thought it would. Points-wise, you're still doing really well.
Good +1.
You got a point right there. And then you had getting 5, which you didn't get, and you have to kill a fast attack, which you didn't do. So you only get 1 point. Did you want to throw away trying to kill a fast attack or trying to get objective 5? You got guys coming up to get 5.
I'm going to throw away trying to get fast attack.
The score at the bottom of turn 3 is 7-1 for the Orcs. But now is the time of the Tyranids. So I rolled Command Center, which means Dan gets to choose an objective, and I have to try to get that one. It's worth 1 point unless I get it this turn, in which case it's worth D3. Which one are you going to make me do?
The track!
1. Thanks. You're so nice. All right, so Warriors are going to jump up to here. Over here. Difficult terrain for this guy, 6 inches. So he's going to grab right back here. And these guys, difficult terrain, 6 inches. He'll he'll stay right where he is. The Demon will stay where he is because it's not going to get him any closer. And I'll use my leap in the... Actually, you know what? I'll just use a regular movement to get him over here. And then I'll use his leap in the charge so he can just crush your face. Psychic phase, I've got 4 warp charges plus 5, so 9. I'm going to use Warp Blast to Warp Lance against that truck. And I need 2 4+s. I got 3. If you want to try to stop it, you need 3 6s.
Yeah.
Nope. Hit on a 4. I miss. I was going to throw away the rest. I don't really care. Shooting phase. Shooting phase, 2 flesh spores into that truck, hitting on 4s, 1 hit, glancing on 6s, nothing. 3 devour shots, hitting on 4s, nothing. And 4 strength 5 shots into him, hitting on 4s, 1 hit, 5 to glance, nothing. And then 2 death spitters into the boys, hitting on 4s. So 3 hits, wounding on 3s. 1 wound, no saves. Termagants will start with the flesh spore because it's AP 5, hitting on 4, nothing. And then we got the devour hitting on 4. 2 hits, wounding on 4s, but this is AP nothing. Except save, 1 more dice. And the Swarm Lord will run 6 inches. That'll bring him up to here. Staying cover, at least in relation to some people. Assault phase, warriors will charge, so you can overwatch. 7 shots in on 6s, nothing. And they're definitely in. And the Termagants will charge as well. Demon will charge, you get overwatch with your 2 scorches. So 2d3 auto hits. So you got 5 auto hits, and these will wound on 5s. 1 wound with 3+ save. 4+ feel no pain. Yeah, all feel no pain's made. Leap. I'll use my fleet. 7 inches. I'm definitely within 7 inches with a leap. Remember, we don't measure vertical distance when we're leaping. Let's start with this one, because this is my favorite one right now. Hammer of Wrath, I'll glance you on a 6. Nothing. And then I have 5 attacks. I'll use my strength 8 on the charge ones, hitting on 3s. Hey, I didn't get 6. So strength 8 against armor 12, so 4s to glance. So 2 pens. Do I blow you up? Any 6s will blow you up? No. So he's just wrecked, but we'll just remove him. Just because. And just because I need to remember, he will lose a plasma and no longer have feel no pain. But who cares? And this combat here, we'll do the 2 warriors first. We got 8 attacks between the 2 of them, hitting on 3s. Oh, jeez. 8 hits. Wounded on 4s, no saves.
Bad luck is coming back to, reversed.
So 4 die.
Oh.
And although that was just statistical for the wounding, it sure wasn't statistical for the hitting. And then the 2 Termagants attack, hitting on 4s, 2 hits, and they will be wounding on 5s. 1 wound with a 6-up save, which you fail, so another boy goes down. So the Knob will go next against the Termagants, because he has to. He's got 3 attacks, hitting on 3s. So you got 2 hits, and you're wounding on 2s, no saves. So you kill them. Good job. Initiative 2, the other boy goes in. He's got 3 attacks, hitting on 4s. Nothing. You lost combat by 3, so leadership is now 4, which you fail. But you do have a character, so a 1, 2, or 3 you'll be good. So you're going to do D6. Or you can re-roll that if you like.
I'll just take it.
Yeah, D6, strength 4 hits. So 3, you can't hurt yourself with this, so you're okay. Oh, 3 wounds, 6-up saves. So you kill the other boy. You can't hurt yourself. But you do stay there. I'll pile in. You pile in. Hello. That's all I got. So I killed most of your guys, though. That feels good, even though I'm losing horribly by points. It's nice to have one person win by points and the other one get to just beat the snot out of the other ones. Although it's not by any means that you haven't killed most of my army, too.
It's just a crappy game.
Yeah, we both have lost a lot of models. So that's the end of Tyranids turn 4. No points scored? No, I scored. I got objective 2.
You got it.
I got objective 2. I didn't get perimeter, though, because he's within 12 and he's within 12 of the center. So I still didn't get that one. I'll hold on to it, though, because I think I'll get it soon. I'm going to throw away trying to get objective 1. Because the Demon is a few turns away from getting there. Orks, turn 4. So Dan drew 2 more objectives, and one was to seize objective 3, so that's worth 1, or D3 if I controlled it at the beginning of the turn, which I don't. And the other one was a D3 points for killing the Warlord, which is already down to 1 wound, because I forgot to roll my invuln saves. That gun's going to make sure he can see said Warlord.
Look at the edge there.
This truck is going to go through dangerous terrain. He's fine. So the war boss's truck is going to move up 6 inches, and he's going to deploy further because he's going to try to come after this Turbogon. So we've already pre-measured everything, so it doesn't matter exactly where Dan puts this. But he needs to roll a 10-inch charge to get there.
And then beginning the shooting phase.
So what do you do?
Run.
You're gonna run?
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna walk. That's what that was. I didn't hear the "g" on the end, so I was confused. Oh, there we go. War boss runs. 5 inches. That'll help, as long as you can kill those termagants. Big shooter will fire at this termagant. That's a separate squad than those two. Hitting on 5s, 2 hits, wounding on 2s. 1 wound, 4 up save. Dead.
Yes.
The shock attack gun is fired at the Swarm Lord, who won't get any cover saves against this, and invuln doesn't work. What's the strength?
Double sixes, double sixes.
You don't need double 6s.
Oh,
Strength 8. You
only
just have to roll
strength 8.
Don't roll a 1, and you've
Aw.
killed my Swarm Lord.
I gotta scatter it off you too.
Oh, that's true. You might really scatter. Nope.
I got you.
So don't roll a 1, and you've killed my Swarm Lord. I don't have any saves against it, because the invuln's only in close combat. Ah! That's a Warlord kill and D3 kill, or D3 points. And this truck will fire at these 2 termagants. I really wish my Warlord... I wish my Demericon could engage a War Boss.
Right.
Ugh. I'd take him and put him into my thorax. Okay, so hold on. You're going to charge my...
Yes.
Termagant.
Oh yeah, you can.
I can Overwatch.
You can Overwatch.
I poison 2 plus 1, so D3. Oh, 2 plus poison. Okay, so that's AP.
Do I have a save?
It's AP 4.
No, I don't have a save.
Okay, so you take a wound, and then I have my electroshock grubs. So 2, strength 5, AP 5. Near toughness 5, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
So that's a wound. Do you have a save against that?
4 up.
So you take 2 wounds.
Lucky stick.
So you take 2
Dang it.
wounds. So he's down to 1 wound. Does he make the charge? What is the charge, anyways? It'll
Right
be
now it is
5-inch charge. Through difficult, but you came off of the boarding plank, so that kind of cancels each other out. So roll a 5. Yep, here we go. You don't have to re-roll that. You've made your point.
Ha!
You did a 12-inch charge. Oh yeah. But you're initiative 1.
So are you, right?
No, I'm initiative 2.
Oh, you're initiative 1.
I'm initiative 2. Yeah, baby. I get to swing first. Okay, so I'm hitting on 4s with my 3 attacks. You ready?
No.
Should have given this guy. Oh, it wouldn't matter. 1 hit. Strength 5. AP 2. You have a lucky stick, but that doesn't help you in this case.
No.
If I roll a 4+, your Warlord's dead.
Yep.
How embarrassing. As he charges in and I'm just like spewing all over him.
He moved across like the whole board.
I know, that's really cool, just to get his head chopped off. Here we go. 4+, he's dead. And it doesn't matter that you got all these points, it's a humiliating loss. Right?
Whatever you need to tell yourself, Matt.
Oh! Lucky stick. Oh! Alright. I was holding on to your lucky stick for you.
What? I did
So
not.
now you have like
I did not
what?
give it to you.
How many attacks do you have?
5. 6. 5. 5.
So you're not gonna kill me then. I got 6 wounds.
Really?
Yeah. 3s to hit me.
Cool.
It's okay. Want a lucky stick that one?
Yep. I've only
Was it?
rerolled once.
Yep, you're good. You can reroll as many times as you want. You just can't fail the rerolls
I've only
more
failed
than
once.
3.
I've only failed once.
So 5 hits and you're strength 10. You're wounded on 2s, no saves. Lucky stick the 1. Might as well. So 5 wounds. I'm down to 1 wound. I still have 1 more turn to kill you. And this fight that we don't care about. 2 warriors hitting on 3s. Woo, 5 hits. Wounding on 4s. Oh, 1 wound! He's fearless because of the Wog.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's because it's your Warlord trait, Prophet of the Wog. So then you get to hit back. You've got 3 attacks, hitting on 4s. Oh, 3 hits. Wounding on 2s. AP 5, so I get my 4 up saves against that. Save, wound. So we actually tied combat anyways. So you're down to 1, he's down to 2. Let me make sure we're piled in. So end of your turn, you killed the Warlord, so it's worth a point, plus D3 for your objective 1. That's okay, you got lots of points. You didn't get objective 5, or did you get objective 3? Did you want to throw away objective 3?
No.
All right. The score is 9-2 for the Orks. Tyranids, turn 5. So I drew 2 more objectives. One was to seize objective 2, which I think I'm just going to ignore. I'm going to try to go for a table. And the other one is to kill a fast attack, which you did have at the beginning of the game, so I have to keep that one. And the other one that I still have is to secure the perimeter, which is going to be very hard. Maybe. Leap! Hi, truck. That's kind of a waste, but yeah. I'm going to skip my psychic phase because I really don't care about using my psychic powers. So shooting phase, 2 shots into the truck, hitting on 4s, glancing on 6s, nothing. Assault phase, he'll charge that. So Demon Karen has a Hammer of Wrath, strength 6, so 4 to glance, nope. And then he's got 7 attacks hitting on 3s, and they're all strength 8, so 2s will glance. So we got 4 penetrating, plus 2 to these because of AP 2 and open top. So it explodes, only hits the Demacaron, wounds him on a 6, nothing. So that truck is gone. All hail the Demacaron.
No.
And then we got this attack, Warriors against Orc Knob. 3s to hit, oh no. 4s to wound, no saves. Yay, he's dead. Take him off, get rid of that.
Okay.
And I'll consolidate 5 inches back towards this objective.
Darn it.
Actually, no. I don't know if I can reach your shock attack gun, but I'm sure I'm going to try. Actually, I changed my mind. They're going to come down here. I'm going to keep the injured one a little back. And then this fight. You're still initiative 1. I got my 3 attacks. Hitting on 4s.
Uh-oh.
Single 4 plus. Yay! I killed your stupid warlord! Sorry, Mike Grove and Cody Rue. He's dead. And then he'll consolidate 1 inch. And that's it for my turn. So I don't care about my objectives anymore. So we won't even draw objectives anymore. Because you're going to win objective-wise unless I can table you. So Orks, turn 5. Truck is going to ramp up.
5 up.
3 over. Yeah, you won't be able to get over. That's dangerous.
Yes, it is.
All right, so roll it. Double 1. You're fine. And then shooting phase, you're going to flat out.
Yep.
So that's going to be another dangerous terrain.
Uh-huh.
And grab that objective. Who cares? Just don't roll double 1 and you're fine. Good. Shock attack gun on the Turbogon.
Right there.
And then what's its strength going to be?
Come on, I want a doubles.
7.
Ow.
Strength 7, AP 2. So over here, if you get a direct hit, it'll hit both the Termagants. There you go. So both Termagants get wounded on 2s. The 4 up cover. 1 dies. And the Turbogon gets wounded on a 3 with a 4 up cover. And he dies, which he backlashes and hits that other Termagant for a 12, strength 3. I'm just going to take him off. And then he's going to flat out all the way to the ground. They can go all the way to the ground.
Oh,
It's 12
true, yeah.
inches. And at this point, you know, if it wasn't for if I was doing better for objectives, then I'd see how this ends. But good job.
Well played.
Well played. What a bloody game. Well, thanks for watching. And Vault members, go ahead and click the link below for our next game that we're going to do. We'll do another special game. And also for the post-game show that we're about to do. And if you're not a Vault member, you can still click them, get a free 7-day trial. It helps support us and allows us to make these videos. And so we are very thankful to all of our Vault members. So go ahead and click the links below. Thanks for watching and happy wargaming.